Hey guys, hello everyone, welcome to my live. So I hope everyone can hear me. So if you guys have any other queries, you can feel free to ask it in the comment section. So before everything, I would like to check out all of your comments. Then we'll get started about the today topic. Why? Because I'm super excited today. Why is US government reopen? That is the one thing which I'm excited about. Let's see how it will impact into the market and what we can expect from the crypto to react. So when the bull gonna happen, everything we are gonna see today. So stay tuned with me guys and follow me if you're not it, and subscribe to me guys. Yeah, everything right now we are gonna deeply discuss about it. Hey everybody, hi Tat, hi Tat, welcome. 781, hello. 10 Kira, hi brother, welcome. BHA, hello BHA, thank you so much for joining. So right now what's happening into the market that you guys are watching so closely. Yeah, so after the signing from the Donald Trump, we have seen little more positive from morning, but right now it is getting a selling pressure. Why? Because there is no position was taken from the end of or end side from the even its um yeah, from normal users, actually normal investors or institutional investors. We are not getting any investment till now. Why? Because they will come to the market so suddenly, not now. So that's a big opportunity for us to again we can buy at the top. So that's how it was trying to align actually. So every day we are seeing that the market is keep on getting corrected, and that correction sometimes will help us to be with such positive stuff, or to take a position in our bottom. So I think you guys may get the point. I will let you know more, so stay tuned with me guys. So today we have many hottest topics to discuss in our life. I will let you know one by one. So before that, we can see that the BTC where we can expect the support. Yesterday, I expected the BTC will bring the support on somewhere here. Exactly, expected the support here, and it was reached little more negative, and it took support on 108. Sorry, 100.8 something, right? So which indicates that uh, still we have the BTC in on above 100K. Okay, so that is some more satisfying with the market that we are waiting actually. So what I think personally from this moment, I can expect this is going to be the final support. uh, all the time we expect this could be the final support, but some changes in the market may keep on affect this moments of crypto. But right now I think everything is going to be very well. Let's wait and see. So I think it's right now the moment of to add share some more gift for you guys. Let me share it, then we'll discuss. Hi 904, thank you for your flower and heart, brother. Thank you so much. Priyanka 143. Yeah, you're Tamil. Where are you from, Priyanka? Okay, so right, as we get to discuss about the stuffs, let me focus to share more. So I'm sharing the market insights and what to expect and how to take a profit from the market. So I think you may keep on look forward in my life get the opportunity where to take a position that also give you a big profit if you keep on check out my live every day. If you listen to me, then you can expect a little more a bull run, and when the bull run will start, everything I will let you know. Okay, so just hold for 2 more minutes. I will let you know the answers. Okay, let me share where to take a position. So first and foremost, you can see the market. It's already found the supports, lots and lots of supports. At the same position, we got a little more above than that. We got the position everywhere. We got the support. But right now, there is no big volume of traders not yet happening. So when the big volume is expected? Not sure for today. Okay, tomorrow you can expect tomorrow evening. So Friday evening you might expect little more pump. So today you can't expect that. Still, it's going to react in a sideways. So that is what the today's expectation from this market into the cryptocurrency, because the investment turns towards a gold. Gold price was increased within 1 or 2 days. We have seen the bigger changes into the price of gold, right? So which all matters. Yeah. So everything right now was turning towards such not that much positive towards crypto, but it will turn. Every funds was inside this crypto market right now. So, but the whales are waiting for the perfect time, and the perfect time will arrive so sooner, and that is what we guys are waiting for. And we also know some more projects are keep on getting attention from our ends, like many projects. So I wanted to share you a few more projects, but you have to do your own research before uh, entering into that trade. Okay, so one by one I will try to share. Please make sure to check out the fundamentals of those. So because looking forward with the fundamental is very important than anything, so make sure to check out with this. Okay. And along with this, we have few more hottest trends to discuss, like hottest topics to discuss. I will let you know what are the hottest topics. So BTC already started to take took a support here. Even the previous channel also took the same support, but it was again fell, right. So again, I think we expect that BTC to drop again to the same level of 100,008 to 5. Why? Because here the this kind of support is with a very lesser volume. We have seen this support are, and not with a long lower wick. So when if it's a stronger push, that is pull back, what you have to see is whether it has a longer lower wick. If it doesn't have a longer lower wick, we can't say this is upcoming bull. So in the previous positive candles we have not seen such a way. I think you may get the point. I will give you so clear idea what I'm talking about. Just hold a moment. I have sat and dreamed of you. Okay, so before entering into the hottest topics, I wanted to tell you guys. Yeah, so the support is here, but it's not strong enough. So as I told, the longer lower wick is important, as like here. So you can see there is a longer lower wick which push the uptrend. So same here, the longer lower wick which push the uptrend. So after reaching out the resistance, that may we can see anything may happen. But if you wanted to believe it's the strongest pullback, then the main thing to notice is lower wick. So if the lower wick was very lesser, that will be not such strong buying pressure. So if the lower wick is very long, you can see buyers are pushed from that end, so from the bottom, so which gives the strongest production. So we can also say that it's the strongest bull run also. Okay, so that seems so important to check out when you look into the looking for the bull. So right now it's not that much stronger, so it will again touch out the same support where we expect the strongest buying pressure again. So wait for that BTC to drop again on the 100. Maybe if it touches this, we can expect that bull again. If it's not happened and here itself it's trying to recover, means just wait, look and check out the lower wick, whether it is very bigger or even it's based on a hammer based pattern, whatever. So hammer is almost overdated, or it might be the old trick. It's a beginner trick even though. So but that will help us to predict the market into the bottom. So if you found that such kind of stuff, it will market will give a bull. Okay, so these are very important to notice if you are a beginner trader, and also if you are looking to trade something in a intraday likewise, or else long term or whatever. So this is so important and helpful for you to enter the position. Okay, so if you still have any other queries, feel free to ask it in the comment section. I'm here to help you on it. Okay, so you can see as I expected it is dumping. Okay, it's not a stronger buying pressure even though volume is not bigger enough. So again you can expect this level of support or might be equivalent to here the previous supports. Yeah, so before the bull run anything may happen, so be calm. So if you see the market was highly volatile, don't get panic guys, because these are so normal in this time period and we are monitoring so closely every day. And I'm so sure that when it touches any of the support level, maybe above 100, if the buyers are comfort above 100 itself, then we are safer. We are in a safer side too. Even if it's dropped little bit and we have also the previous supports, that's too we are little bit more safer. Okay, so because but if it's fell below than that, we have to think about the next situations. But majorly I expect the support to form here with the long lower wick. So when I found a buying pressure from long lower wick, then I could probably go for the long. So that is what I suggest you guys. As you can see here, this is the long lower wick where you can see the positive trend, and yeah, here to longer lower wicks. So many time when we see the longer lower wicks, we got the big bull. So like here, so those are the long lower wicks, which always suggest some more strong buyers are there. Yeah. Okay. So let's move on to the hottest topics of the day. So we are keep on talking about the hot topics every day. So first hot topic I wanted to go with is the strategy share of corporate, which is Bitcoin holdings drops to 60%, and right now it's dropping again. So you can expect to the previous support level where we took a long again. So maybe here, yeah. So this is the level which I'm focusing on. When it breaks below than that, I'm not going to worry about it actually. Why? Because we have the support again. So I think probably we have to check out the Ethereum to in this situation. Yeah, so same as like BBC, it is reacting so negatively as we are seeing. So World Liberty, that do I have to check, but later on we'll see that World Liberty, that is yeah, World Liberty France, so we can check out. So over the past quarter, the corporate Bitcoin holdings saw a noticeable shift with the share attributed to major strategic holders falling to around 60%. So this suggests that while institutions and the companies are still committed to Bitcoin, so some are rebalancing the portfolios, are also taking profits after strong price gains earlier in this year itself. So it's also a sign that the Bitcoin's ownership base is broadening, so moving beyond just corporate treasuries and into a more diversified mix of funds and the ETFs and the individual investors. So this type of decentralization can actually be healthy for the long-term stability. So as it reduces the concentration risk rather than being bearish, the trend indicates a maturing market where the Bitcoin is used as a both a reserve asset as a liquid trading instrument. So investors should also watch how this redistribution impacts volatility and the price resilience going forward. Those are very important to check out when you start to invest. Okay. Jisha, hi, welcome. Thank you so much, guys. I hope everyone doing well. So we are closer to the bull run. So no need to get panic about the happening, whatever happening in a market. Don't get panic. Just enjoy. We are gonna receive the big bull run. So you have to enjoy your moment right now, and no need to worry. Yeah, so that's always I will tell you in every day of my life. I'm just trying to console you guys somewhat. Yeah, I think I'm doing it in the right way. Okay, so this is what the first hot topic of the day, and we'll look forward more about the hottest trends about the crypto markets. One by one, I will let you know. Okay. So next, the hottest topic of the day is all about the Sharplink reported question three net profit of $104.3 million with Ethereum holdings rising to 81K. So what do you guys think about it? You can tell me your opinions also in the comments. I'm open to questions and also I can share whatever I can about the markets and what for your questions too. So feel free to ask it in the comment section. I'm here to help you. So, as a hot topic about the sharp link, so this made the headlines this week by reporting a massive question three net profit of $104.3 million. So, yeah, which also driven by a stronger revenue from data-driven sports and the digital betting platforms. So, what caught the crypto investors' eyes through was the increase in the company's Ethereum holdings to 861,000 of Ethereum, showing a strong institutional confidence in Ethereum's long-term potential. How it's happening? So this move positions a sharp link as not just a tech player, but a strategic digital asset holder. It reflects a growing trend where the traditional companies are using the Ethereum as a yield-bearing and a collateral asset within their ecosystem. So what the risk-taking platforms, tokenized assets, and the decentralized finance expansion, Ethereum continues to serve as a backbone for decentralized infrastructure. A sharp link exposure reinforces that the narrative is showing that even a non-crypto companies now see the Ethereum as a core financial reserve for future innovation. So that's how you can understood about this Ethereum. Yeah, so this hot topic. So does anybody have any queries about this topics? You can tell me, guys. I'm trying as much I can to share the hottest trends every day. So that might be helpful for you. So you can see the strongest selling pressure and the volume is too big. That is very important. So you can see when compared to the previous selling pressure, this selling pressure has a bigger volume. So it stands, maybe it will get into the final here or somewhere here. So again, it may expect to touch out the same level of support, which where it started to give a bull previously. So be cautious always while trading. Okay, so let's move on to the next hot topic. Is all about the Solana. Who hates Solana? It's after BTC Ethereum on the way of BNB. Everyone focusing on Solana, right? So Solana's active address fell to a 12-month low. So Solana's active, why it was recently dropped to 12-month low, which is signaling a cool off in on-chain user activity. While that may also look concerning at first glance, and it's actually a normal phase of for networks coming off periods of a heavy growth. So after a massive hype in the early 2025, Solana ecosystem has been consolidating. Developers are focusing on infrastructure upgrades, and users are shifting towards a higher quality, decentralized applications instead of a speculative farming. So lower addresses counts often precede a renewal phase where the most sustainable projects rise. Moreover, network uptime and performance remain strong, so the institutional partners are still building on Solana for the for these tokenization and the payments. So in a short, we can expect the fewer daily users doesn't mean a weakness. It's a reset period before the next innovation wave. So even you can say that's before the all season, it's a cooling off period. So we should also keep on our eye on upcoming launches like fire dancer and new stablecoin integrations that could also reignite Solana's user base. So everything is going to give its new all-time high this time. So the cooling off period is going to change so sooner to a big fire up. Okay, let's move on to the next hot topic, which is Canary XRP ETF has completed the Nasdaq listing certification and will begin trading. What do you guys think about it? So the big highlight today, the Canary XRP ETF has completed its Nasdaq listing certification and will begin trading at market open. So this marks another milestone in the ongoing way of crypto ETF approvals. So for the XRP holders, this is a massive because it opens exposure to institutional and traditional investors who can now access XRP through a regulated investment vehicle, not just the exchanges. Okay, this could also boost the liquidity, credibility, and the price stability for XRP over the time. So the certification also strengthens the narrative that regulatory sentiment around major digital assets is improving. So ETFs tend to act as a gateways for new capital inflow. So just like Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs expanded adoption, and XRP ETF could also significantly broaden a market participation. So if a volume builds, it might also push other networks to accelerate their ETFs. So red lines, a positive domino effect across the industry. So this is also one of the hottest topic of the day. I hope you guys get to know about it already. Okay, let's move on to the final hottest topic of the day, which is the probability of a 25 bps Fed rate cut in December stands at 59.4%. So we expected, and it is already we are waited for the rate cut in October. Now it's November again, the announcement was turned to December. Okay, so it is postponed to December. So macro traders are closely watching the Fed's next move, and the latest data shows as 59.4 percentage probability of a 25 basis point rate cut in December. So this expectation comes after months of mixed economic signals and the end of the US government shutdown. So which also restored investor confidence. So a rate cut would also inject the fresh liquidity into the system, so would reduce the borrowing cost and make a risk assets like crypto more attractive. And historically, when the Fed turns dovish, digital assets outperform because investors seek higher yield alternative stores of value. So if the Fed indeed confirms a cut, we would see a renewed bullish pressure on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also even altcoins tied to decentralized finance and the yield sectors. Yeah, that you have to be cautious with that. And in essence, a monetary easing acts as a fuel for the crypto cycle, and this 59 percentage probability is one of the most important macro indicators to watch heading into this year end. So December is going to be the rate cut month, but November nothing you can see because market open also happened. Oh my god, yes guys, so this is what I talked about. You can see the longer lower wick. When you notice a longer lower wick, there the buyers are pushing from the bottom. Yeah, so this is what we needed. If it turns to a longer lower wick, then there is a high possibility for the market to give a bull run. Okay, so again the sell is also pushing, but it turns to positive for sure. Why I'm saying it, the volume is get increased because of the buying pressure which we got here. Okay, so it turns to buying pressure for sure. So people who are wanted to go for the positions, you might take anywhere, so they can go for the long anywhere. That will help you. So remember to take a position before it's going to touch out any of the resistance. So resistance level might be bigger target in this time period. Why? Because we have come across with this government shutdown, right? So maybe the big bull is also expected. So stay cautious, and you can expect the big stuff upcoming. Oh my god, yes, this is the moment we all waited for. I think I expected it to happen by tomorrow, but I think it started today itself. So, but when it touches this resistance level, again we have I think some more sideways movements when it touches the resistance level. So be cautious and also check out the market so closely to get the exact prediction. Okay.
Let me continue with the Bitcoin treasury strategy. So, Bitcoin treasury strategy consists of a company adding a Bitcoin to their strategic reserves. So, some do it in a more passive way, while others use their BTC holdings to create the innovative financial assets. And such as it is a convertible debt and yield bearing instruments linked to the Bitcoin price. And companies that can leverage a strategic Bitcoin reserves to potentially improve the capital efficiency, hedge against inflation, and attract the new investment opportunities that do possible. So I will tell you what is this Bitcoin treasury strategy was. Um, that we can picture a company's treasury as it's a piggy bank. It's where they keep money to pay bills, handle unexpected costs, or fund new projects. A Bitcoin treasury. This is a strategy they are using when a company decides to put some of that money into a Bitcoin, which alongside or instead of traditional assets like cash, bonds, or even money market funds. This is a available thing, and the companies like strategy, many companies that I can name a little bit, or Tesla. Yeah, we know Tesla, and even GameStop started adding it to their treasuries. So strategy, formerly micro strategy, which allowed itself Okay, so it's about they alone hold about the count of BTC was over five. That is maybe it's equivalent to 576,230 count. It's a number of count which the random count I'm saying, and it's the worth is $61 billion. So which is in a every month we can say the different count. So why companies will adopt this Bitcoin treasury strategies? The companies adopt the Bitcoin treasury strategies for the different reasons. I will tell you the reasons why they are adopting it because each addressing a specific financial and operational goals. The potential benefits include enhanced global liquidity, value preservation, capital growth, and much more is important. And that's a reason also. First thing we can see that liquidity and flexibility with that. Bitcoin's global fungibility and 24 by 7 trading that can be provide more of liquidity and the flexibility for companies. So for the companies with the international operations holding Bitcoin, that can be used to simplify the cross-border transactions. And next thing is a hedge against inflation. So due to a Bitcoin's fixed supply of 21 million coins, many argue that it can be used as a hedge against a fake currency devaluation, especially in regions with a volatile economics. Unlike the traditional currencies, which can be inflated by central bank policies, Bitcoin's scarcity offers an independent store of a value. Third is the diversification and the investment potential. By holding this BTC, companies can diversify their treasury portfolios beyond the low yield bonds or cash equivalents. And Bitcoin's historical price growth through not a guarantee of future performance, which attracts the companies seeking long term capital appreciation. For instance, many things. So the example, we can say the Michael Saylor shift to a Bitcoin centric treasury strategy has redefined its strategy Okay, so yes, so that Michael Slayer, which shift to a Bitcoin centric treasury strategy has redefined the strategy valuation. With more than half of this market capitalization was tied to Bitcoin holdings too. And next, which has attracting new investors. So Bitcoin treasuries allow the companies to tap into the institutional capital pools that would otherwise be unable to access direct crypto investments. By offering BTC linked to the financial instruments such as convertible debt or equity tied to Bitcoin's value, companies can provide the indirect crypto exposure, appealing to a wider range of traditional investors. And the strategies, the treasury strategies, that is certain um, steps is there. How it's work? That the step I will share right now. What are the steps? How it's gonna work? That how the Bitcoin treasury is gonna work? That I will try to share right now. So first thing, the planning is very important. So for that, they wanted to take a plan first. So companies they decide how much Bitcoin to hold based on their risk tolerance and cash flow needs as well as strategic goals. And some companies like strategy allocate a significant portion of their reserves to Bitcoin, while others, like already I told mentioned about the Tesla, so maintain a smaller positions related to their market cap. Step two, next, after the planning, they need to buy the Bitcoin. So to get the Bitcoin, companies that might use a spare cash, take out loans, or sell a stock. And GameStop, for instance, sold debt in March itself. So that could turn into a stock to buy a Bitcoin, which got investors excited and boosted its share picture. Sorry, share price. Okay, so next thing, after making a buy, so of course we have to keep it so safe. So, given Bitcoin's decentralized nature, secure storage is critical. So, companies usually partner with the qualified custodians to protect against fraud, theft, or hacking. So, that's another thing we have to keep it safe. And the next step is, of course, the financial products. Bitcoin lets companies think outside the box. They can create new financial products tied to Bitcoin's value, such as a convertible debt and yield bearing instruments. So, this may increase interest in the company's stock without the need to change its main business model. Next step is to ensure the compliance and the crypto rules are still a work in progress. So companies have to stay on top of regulations. Ideally, they should also use a mark to market accounting, which means they update the Bitcoin's value on their book regularly. So price volatility can lead to unrealized gains or losses, which impacting earnings and balance sheet stability also. And whatever it might be, that there is a risk is possible. So potential risk with that is volatility, security, and destruction from core business. That too we'll discuss. So with the volatility, Bitcoin price fluctuations can cause a earnings volatility and liquidity risk depending on the strategy adopted. A sharp decline in the price Bitcoin's price could strain a company's financial position. And the next thing is the security. While the Bitcoin offers a cross-border liquidity and a flexibility, companies must remain the vigilant and implement a strong custodial measures to prevent the hacks and fraud. Finally, it's a distraction from the core business. In some cases, a heavy focus on Bitcoin may divert a management attention and resources from the primary operations, which may raise concerns about the company's strategic alignment. So, with the Bitcoin treasury holdings of publicly traded companies, some of examples I will try to share. Of course, Tesla. Um, Already we have seen some more examples already with the Tesla, I think so. Bitcoin treasury strategies are shaking up how companies handle their money, turning their cash reserves into tools for creating the capital, managing cash flow, and attracting the investors. Just by leveraging a Bitcoin's unique properties, companies that can potentially hedge against the inflation, diversify reserves, and attract new capital. So, as the crypto adoption continues to grow, a Bitcoin treasury strategist can often it will offer an interesting alternative to traditional treasury management also.